question, of course there are many questions, but is this suspect, the driver, alone in the vehicle? Is there a passenger in the car? Clearly there's no way for them not to understand that there is a pursuit underway.
We are going to go to breaking news here. A CHP pursuit of a suspect is currently underway.
Rich Prickett, instead of going to that commercial break, we're going to stay with you here in Sky 5. Hi, Rich.
Hi, Sam and Lou. Yeah, you can see this silver Toyota that's in pursuit with the California Highway Patrol. We're southbound on the 14 at about Via Princesa. You can see, looks like the speed check is about 63 miles an hour, so has not been driving faster than the speed limit as long as I have been listening to the pursuit, staying in this middle lane. Traffic is really light.
They did a study years ago, and the third-party traffic collisions due to pursuits were off the charts. So as long as this person stays decent speed, not excessive, stays in the same lane, that is a plus for law enforcement.
And can I ask you this? You know, obviously if they're following the car, they're going to run the plate and try to get an idea of who this is, if it is their vehicle. Behind the scenes, does work occur, and Colleen was kind of alluding to this earlier, of trying to get a hold of the individual, get a hold of family members? Is that something that does happen behind the scenes when they see the license plate and try to get an ID on this individual?
Yes, they're running the license plate to find out who is the registered owner of the vehicle. Where does that person
spike
live?
strip, is there? Yep, right there was a spike strip and they missed. Sorry to interrupt you there.
That's all right. No, I just saw that too, yeah.
So again, that's always interesting when you see it on the freeway happen.
Looking slightly ahead there, and there's a transition. So he appears to be taking the 405 freeway at this time. So southbound 405, and let's see, we'll get a little wider shot here. Let's see, I believe there's still only three units of the CHP directly behind the silver Toyota. Presumably only the driver in the car at this time.
Hey, Boot, I got you loud and clear. I hear you, I hear NOC on the radio, and I hear Conan. I do not hear Michael, I do not hear Annabelle.
We're now in the San Fernando Valley, and he's made his way towards the slow lane, slowing down. Looks like he might be exiting here at Nordoff. So let's see what transpires here. If he's going to come to a stop, he's really slowing down here. Oh no, he's got cars in front of him. So, all right, CHP has an opportunity to box him in. If that car, now that truck, that looks like that truck looks like DWP to me.
Oh, interesting.
Looks like a city truck there, but. Let's see. If that truck would stop, CHP might be able to box this guy in. But of course, we would never encourage that. But you know, just based on what we're seeing, it's a possibility.
It seems like he could take a hard left if he wanted to, but he's not really attempting to do that. This is the tricky part for officers. This is the dangerous part.
Yes, could simply go up on the curb there and try and make his way around. Let's see this. Okay, so there's no one in front of that truck. He's kind of trying to make up his mind on whether he wants to, get involved here or not. But okay, so he's pretty much moving out of the way. CHP's gonna have to get back in their car, and this guy still, even though he had an opportunity to stop and surrender to authorities, he's not wanting to do so yet. So
I do wonder why they wouldn't box him in at that point when everything's so slow. They're on an off ramp. Didn't seem to be a lot of other people around.
They got to be careful because if they had gotten out, boxed this guy in, they got their guns drawn, this white truck all of a sudden would be in the crossfire with the CHP, and that could just create an even bigger issue. But
he seems to be obeying the law of driving. He's stopping at the stop sign and not swerving out of that situation. We've seen drivers before, they would have taken a hard left and taken off.
Copy, standing by.
Got bags in the back seat, so hopefully nothing else that's at least for this person, nothing else that's illegal.
So we can assume that they're giving him directions right now on what to do. Is he eating
Absolutely. It looks like he's got his lunch with him. So may want to enjoy that before he surrenders. But here he comes out of the car. We'll wait out here just for a moment. We always try and do this, keep shots safe in case anything goes south. We don't want to put that out on live TV. So we'll be a little careful here. We'll widen out. We'll make sure that he is complying, and then we'll go back in and see the behavior that's happening. But looks like all CHP still right behind. 4 units now. Helicopter up ahead, and he's starting to back up towards officers. Hands up. Doesn't appear to be holding anything. They're gonna ask to see the waistband. Every once in a while, they'll say, lift up your shirt. Let me see your waistband. But they're gonna keep his hands high, and they should have him in custody here very shortly. We're on the corner of Nordoff and Woodley, as you can see, here in the North Hills area. This person was wanted for a cell phone violation. Led CHP on a pursuit southbound on the 14 all the way from Lancaster, and has now exited and has decided to come to a stop at the intersection, throw out the keys, and back up with his hands up. And we should see him being taken into custody here in just a second. They'll search the car, but it didn't appear that anybody else was in there. And there you go. All right, so suspect now in custody.
What a bizarre pursuit this was, Rich.
Usually they have them get on their knees too, which seems dangerous.